Information technology shows the figure Washington humanoid, merely wrong, excessively tall, excessively thin. Information technology skin appearance to bent loosely arsenic if information technology didn't quite fit. Information technology face Washington blurred, either by gesture Oregon consider smudging. Right astatine the bottom inch fade blue ink. Eating. Time, 1999. Iodine flip information technology over. Nothing. The boombox switch over songs. The opening note of Don't Fear the Harvester filling the silence. Iodine quickly tucked the photograph into my pocket, suddenly certain iodine wasn't mean to rich person see it. Outside, the desert stretch infinitely nether star that look excessively bright, excessively close. For the first time, iodine detect how the shadow pull unnaturally about the base of the pumps. How the air looked to waver above them like heat mirages. Contempt the cooling night, iodine checked the time. 2:33 anti-meridium things can get strange. Iodine still have angstrom hanker manner to go until dawn. The desert doesn't forget. My grandma used to say that back when iodine Washington small enough to sit on her lap. The desert remember every footprint, every drop of blood, every secret whisper into information technology sands. Iodine never understand what she mean until that night astatine coyote fuel and go, when the dark press against the windows like angstrom life thing, hungry and patient. After determination the Polaroid, iodine couldn't settle. Iodine paced the small store, straighten item that didn't need straightening, wipe counter that be already clean. Anything to support moving, to push back against the hush that have fall over the station like angstrom shroud. The clock read 3:17 anti-meridium when the wage telephone rang, the sound cut done blue oyster cult like angstrom knife, sharp and insistent. Iodine freeze mid-step. Angstrom bag of French fries suspend between shelf and hand. The telephone shouldn't beryllium working. That's what Hank have implied, and his 1/3 rule repeat inch my head. Never answer the wage phone. Information technology ring again, the bell inside information technology sounding somehow wet, arsenic if the mechanism be coat inch something midst and viscous. Iodine set down the French fries and approach information technology slowly. The blue plastic housing. Washington cover inch angstrom fine layer of dust, undisturbed for what looked like years. Yet information technology rang, vibrate slightly with each shriek call. The telephone rang. Iodine stand earlier information technology stopping point enough to touch. No one know iodine Washington here demur Hank and Danny. Information technology couldn't beryllium for me. And yet, my hand travel of information technology own accord, reach for the receiver. Hank's rule shout inch my mind, merely angstrom deep curiosity push information technology aside. What injury could angstrom telephone call do? Iodine raised the receiver to my ear. Astatine first, nothing merely static, the kind that brand your filling ache. Then, below it, angstrom voice. Female, elderly, speaking done what sound like gallon of water. Their exploitation you, information technology said, the words barely discernible done the interference. The pump aren't for gas. World Health Organization be this? Iodine asked, my voice sounding foreign to my own ears. More static, rise and fall like ocean waves. Then Hank knows. Ask about his wife. What about his wife? World Health Organization are you? Hank surged, angstrom deafen boom that make main jerk the receiver away from my ear. When iodine cautiously bring information technology back, the voice have changed. Now information technology sound like angstrom child high inch sing-ong. Miguel Neruda stole Angstrom car. Miguel Neruda interrupt the law. Miguel Neruda left his brother to fall. My blood turned to ice. No one here know about that. No one demur Danny. Iodine slammed the receiver down, my hand trembling. The telephone immediately get down ring again. Iodine back away, bump into Angstrom rack of French fries that clatter to the floor. The ring continued, relentless, arsenic iodine retreated to the safety of the booth. 5 rings, 10, 20, then silence. Soul's sudden information technology felt like Angstrom physical pressure against my eardrums. Outside, the light above the pump flickered, cast fleeting shadow across the concrete. One of the shadow looked to move independently, skid along the land like spill oil earlier disappearance below pump number 4. Iodine rubbed my eyes. Lack of sleep. Have to be. I'd be working double shift astatine the garage for week earlier pickings this job, try to save up enough for Dye's rehab. My mind Washington playing tricks. My telephone buzz inch my pocket. Angstrom text from Danny have somehow get done contempt the patched service. Have WYRD dreams. Mom's voice approach from Angstrom Coyote says, you're lying about something. You okay? Iodine gaze astatine the message, Angstrom chill spread down my chest. Our mother have be dead for 6 years. And I'd never state Danny the whole truth about the car I'd stolen. That I'd make information technology to wage murder his traitor when Danny Washington excessively string out to handle information technology himself, that I'd take the fall because Helium Washington. Already on probation and would rich person travel to prison. Earlier Iodine could respond, my telephone died, the screen departure black contempt being about fully charged moment before. The booth suddenly felt excessively small, the air excessively thick. Iodine necessitate to move. Iodine step out cautiously, scanning the empty store. Nothing have changed, yet everything felt different. The shadow looked deeper, the silence more complete. Evening the boom box have traveled quiet, though Iodine hadn't touched it. Iodine make my manner to the front windows, peer out astatine the night. The highway stretch empty inch both directions. Angstrom black ribbon film editing done dark terrain. No cars, no lights, nothing merely the huge emptiness of the reservation astatine night. Something travel astatine the edge of my vision. Iodine turn quickly, merely the parking batch Washington empty. Just the pump standing like lookout nether the buzz fluorescence. Iodine Washington about to bend away when Iodine detected. Angstrom dark liquid seep from the base of pump number 4, spread across the concrete inch Angstrom widening pool. Not gas, something darker. Hank's second rule crash into my consciousness. If the pump leak black fluid, lock the door and play path 3. Iodine scramble back to the booth, grope with the door lock controls. The electronic lock prosecute with Angstrom heavy thump that resound done the empty store. Then Iodine travel to the boom box, hands shaking arsenic Iodine press the eject button. The cassette inside Washington unlabeled. The plastic case yellow with age. Iodine push information technology back inch and hit play, then fast forward to path 3. What emerged from the speaker wasn't music. Information technology Washington Angstrom chant,